My name is Kelly Morr. I am the co-writer and a producer on Other Halves.
My name is Lauren Lakis. I play Devin Reed in the movie Other Halves.
I'm Mercedes Manning and I play Jasmine Bell. I found out about Other Halves on Actors Access, saw the breakdown.
When I first read the breakdown for Other Halves,
and it immediately jumped out to me that it was a female-driven ensemble.
it appealed to me because well, first of all, it's a great script for women.
I thought that was really cool because you just don't see that very often.
Matt and I very intentionally wrote a script with the majority of female characters in it.
I mean, you can't really say that about too many horror scripts these days, or ever, really.
And I really appreciated the way all the female characters were described.
That's something that's both important to me in my writing. I really want to create fully developed women and girls, and it's also something that's very important to Matt and has been even in his solo writing.
Yeah, it's not, I think a lot of times in horror movies, like, the women serve a very specific purpose.
It's not a bunch of girls sitting around in, their underwear talking about guys.
Not to say that that's not in Other Halves a little bit, we do take a shower and whatnot.
These are really smart, capable, funny women, and they all have their own different kind of sex appeal.
I think it's always funny that people assume that I'm the one who kind of brought in wanting to have these strong women. And I was like, no, actually that came from Matt. I mean, sure, I can probably lend a degree of realism to some of the women that he might not be able to, but really in the end, women are people.
But this is very female driven, and all the women in the movie are very smart. We are a group of coders.
It wasn't unusual at all for me to see a man and a woman coming together to write the script and a woman producing.
Other Halves is really my first official foray into being a producer.
Kelly provided not just her voice in terms of the script, but also her sensibilities on set.
So I sort of originally came on more in a producing capacity just because of my local contacts, but the more Matt and I started talking about the project, and Matt and Kurt, our other producer, and I started working together, it became clear that I had a lot of sort of feedback and thought and insight into the project itself. And so Matt and I rewrote the script together. And then we've sort of been a team ever since then in terms of putting it together. So then in terms of how kind of gender dynamics actually played out on set, I don't think it had a super big effect, and I think that is because we sought out crew members who were not necessarily stuck in the old gendered ways of doing things. We had a lot of women there, not only in cast, but we really did have a lot of women who were behind the scenes helping us out. I really made the effort to sort of lead by example in my work there. I take a view of leadership of really trying to be supportive of individuals and others.
In light of recent things like Gamergate and women in the workplace not being paid the same as men, I think it's really cool that without coming out with some really big, strong political statement about it, it's just, hey, we're gonna show you something that legitimately exists. There are very smart, very capable, technically savvy, innovative women that are out there creating content, creating games, creating apps, and using these resources and technology as well as, if not better in some cases, as any man. People will welcome it because it'll be something that they haven't seen before, but should.